Big shout out to Bruno Rossett who messaged us this little beauty. And this is about a bloke that ended up judging a curry cooking competition.
Oh, what an absolute honour and privilege that would be.
Judge number 3 for this particular year was an inexperienced food critic named Frank who was visiting from America.
Go, Frank.
So this is what Frank had to say. Recently, I was honoured to be selected as a judge at a curry cook-off. The original person called in sick at the last moment, and I happened to be standing there at the judges' table asking for directions to the beer garden when the call came in. I was assured by the other 2 judges, Natal Indians, that the curry wouldn't be all that spicy, and besides, they told me I could have free beer during the tasting, so I accepted.
There's a win.
Here is the scorecard notes from the event. Curry number 1, Celine's Manic Monster Tomato Curry.
Delicious. Sounds great.
Judge number 1, a little too heavy on the tomato, amusing kick. Judge number 2, nice and smooth tomato flavour, very mild. Judge number 3, Frank. Holy shit. What the hell is this stuff? You could remove dried paint from your driveway. It took me 2 beers to put the flames out. I hope that's not the worst one. These people are crazy.
And the others called it mild.
Curry number 2, Phoenix Barbecue Chicken Curry. Judge number 1, smoky with a hint of chicken, slight chili tang. Judge number 2, exciting barbecue flavour, needs more peppers to be taken seriously. Frank. Judge number 3, keep this out of the reach of children. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to taste besides pain. I had to wave off 2 people who wanted to give me the Heimlich maneuver. They had to rush in more beer when they saw the look on my face. Curry number 3. Shamila's famous burn down the garage curry.
I'm here. I'm in for this.
Judge number 1. Excellent firehouse curry. Great kick. Judge number 2, a bit salty, good use of chili peppers. Judge number 3, call 911. I've located the uranium pill. My nose feels like I've been snorting drain cleaner. Everyone knows the routine by now. Get me more beer before I ignite. Barmaid pounded me on the back and now my backbone is in the front part of my chest. I'm getting pissed from all this beer. Chili number 4.
Oh, God.
Baboo's Black Magic Bean Curry.
Let's go, Baboo.
Judge number 1, the black bean curry with almost no spice. Disappointing.
Just massively disappointing.
Judge number 2, hint of lime in the black beans. Good side dish for fish or other mild foods. Not much of a curry. Judge number 3, Frank's back. I felt something scraping across my tongue, but was unable to taste it. Is it possible to burn out taste buds? Shireen, the beer maid, was standing behind me with fresh refills. That 200 kg woman is starting to look hot. Just like this nuclear waste I'm eating. Is chili an aphrodisiac?
It actually is.
And I'm going to leave it there because, believe it or not, Frank's got 3 more curries to judge. Chili number 5.
Come on, Frankie boy.
This is Lal's Legal Lip Remover. Judge number 1. Meaty, strong curry, cayenne peppers freshly ground, adding considerable kick. Very impressive. Judge number 2. Average beef curry could use more tomato. Must admit, the chili peppers make a strong statement.
Oh, here we go.
Judge number 3. Frank. My ears are ringing. Sweat is pouring off my forehead and I can no longer focus my eyes. I farted and 4 people behind me needed the paramedics. The contestant seemed offended when I told her chili had given me brain damage. Shireen saved my tongue from bleeding by pouring beer directly on it from the pitcher. I wonder if I'm burning my lips off. It really pisses me off that the other judges have asked me to stop screaming. Screw them. Here we go, chili number 6. Veneti's vegetarian variety. Judge number 1, thin yet bold vegetarian variety curry. Good balance of spices and peppers. Judge number 2, the best yet.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
Aggressive use of peppers, onions, and garlic. This is superb. Judge number 3, Frank. My intestines are now a straight pipe filled with gaseous sulfuric flames. I am definitely going to shit myself if I fart, and I'm worried it will eat through the chair. No one seems inclined to stand behind me except Shireen the beer maid. I cannot feel my lips anymore, and I need to wipe my ass with a snow cone ice cream. Chili number 7, Selena's mother-in-law's tongue curry. So, judge number 1, a mediocre curry with too much reliance on canned peppers. Judge number 2, ho-hum tastes as if the chef literally threw in a can of chili peppers at the last moment. I should take note of at this stage, I'm worried about judge number 3. He appears to be in a bit of distress as he is cursing uncontrollably. Judge number 3, Frank. If you put a grenade in my mouth and pulled the if you put a grenade in my mouth and pulled the pin, I wouldn't feel a thing. I have now lost the sight in one eye. The world sounds like it's made of rushing water. My shirt is covered with curry, which slid unnoticed out of my mouth. My pants are full of lava to match my shirt. At least during the autopsy, they'll know what killed me. I've decided to stop breathing. It's too painful. Screw it. I'm not getting any oxygen anyway. If I need air, I'll just suck it in through the 4-inch hole in my stomach. Chili number 8. Nadu's toenail curling curry. Judge number 1. The perfect ending. This is a nice blend curry, not too bold, but spicy enough to declare its existence. Judge number 2. This final entry is good. It's a balanced curry, neither mild nor hot. Sorry to see that most of it was lost when judge number 3 farted, passed out, fell over and pulled the curry pot down onto himself. Not sure if he's going to make it. The poor man, I wonder how he would have gone if there was actual hot curries in this contest. If I had to arm myself right now for battle, what could
Hang on. Let me get comfortable. This is going to be good.
This is just a battle in the studio. This is not a battle in the streets. I'm not trying to defend the country or anything. I was like, what would I grab? And you know what the answer is? An AA battery. I reckon I could stop you with that. Imagine that coming at you full tit, hitting you in the temple. Good luck, mate. I got a hell of an arm on me.
You would have to fire that out of like a shotgun for that to do any damage.
Hello? What's that?
Slug gun?
Mate, I'll hand out the tickets right now. I'll make it rain like I'm at the Rippers.
Look at everything you've got around here. Look at that. Look at that. I've got a mug. That would be better.
That'd break over my hard head.
Do you think I'm just going to stand there while you repeatedly throw an AA battery at me?
No,
at the temple?
No, it's just once. If you're a threat and I had to defend myself, I'd just be like, see? And I reckon I can end you. That's all I'm saying.
Navy SEAL dunk. This is great.
The Rock.
What's your poo voice?
No, I Fred Astaire. Just a little bit of a dance, a little bit of a tap dance
with your feet when you hear someone coming.
Yep.
You don't make it. You don't make it known with your voice.
No, what do you say?
I'm having a poo. I know.
What do you say?
I normally go, seats taken. Can't sit here.
Such a boomer thing to say.
No, it's a Forrest Gump.
The Rock.
Okay, so take us back. Your application for the Mad Dog consists of what?
In 2017, on Queen's birthday weekend, I was working at a logging place, and the machine I was using was built pretty illegally and not safe. And unfortunately, it just cut my hand clean off.
What was the piece of machinery that you were using?
It was a firewood processor, so the log would come in, it would get ringed up by like a massive skill saw blade that was hydraulic powered, 10,000 RPM, like huge, like 2 meters in diameter type thing. And then that would drop down into the splitter box and the ring would get split into 18 odd pieces. So what happened was the saw come down and the safety mechanism didn't catch the log and the log reared up. The skill saw blade went through the deck and I got out of the way but didn't realise my hand was still in front of the bit of wood about to go through the splitter. And it went through the splitter.
It went through the splitter.
Yeah.
Okay,
So do your hand get turned into 18 pieces like a pizza?
No, it was very lucky. It just went straight through. Basically pulled my index finger knuckle apart and cut my other 3 knuckles off in one go, and then put my fingers on the conveyor belt and they went off up into the wood stack.
I can imagine it doesn't feel great, but can you remember what was going through your head when that happened?
So basically, your nerves only hurt if they're still attached, and since mine were no longer attached, I did not even know. I had a big long overcoat on, which was longer than my fingers anyway, and I just seen a wee stream of blood coming out my sleeve, and pulled my sleeve back and expecting to see all my fingers, and got right down. I just seen like whites of knuckles and bone and tendon, and here you go.
And there you go. Oh my gosh, that is so gnarly.
Did you get your fingers back?
Yeah, I chucked my fingers in my hood and ran like fuck to the nearest guy that was close enough.
So did you go up? Sorry, I'm laughing in support of you at this stage. Did you go up on top of the wood stack and retrieve your fingers?
Nah, there was only a wee bit of the way up, so I just sort of stood next to it and I was like, oh shit, they're meant to be attached to me. I better take them with me.
So you slung him in the hood of your jersey.
Yeah, went and found the foreman. He was a good, 600 meters away or something. Just about ripped the door off his machine asking for help. And he rang the ambulance and they sent a few people out and they took me into hospital. Now, I remember when I was sitting in the ambulance, they put my fingers in an ice cream container on the end of the bed. The lady went over a bump and they fell off the bed onto the floor and she hit the brakes and they slid up the floor of the ambulance, left like a snail trail of just like past me on the bed. So I've had 2 operations only. The first one was about 17 hours long and they basically put big rods up my bones and stuck what they could back on. I lost my index finger right down to basically my wrist. So the whole finger bone, the knuckle bone and the bone in my hand as well, that all came out.
Whoa.
It's usable. I've adapted very well and I can still do everything I once could. It gets a bit sore though. The cold's a problem and phantom pain's a problem, but the yarns about it are pretty good.
No doubt. So now you look like a Simpsons character.
You know that scary movie guy that's got the good hand that's not a good hand? And he mashes the potato with it?
Take my strong hand.
Take my hand. Come on.
That's it. I pull the finger like
When
this
you go
now.
to
The Rock, taking the piss since 91.